Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Fisayo. I do all things fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. But as you can tell from the title, I'm starting something new, which is talking about web series. And I'm talking about 10 web series you need to watch if you haven't watched that yet. And these are shows across the board. I'm talking about series on Disney Plus, on Sky, on Amazon Prime, on Netflix, and on Apple TV. Without no further ado, let's just jump into the video. Since you're here and I've got your attention, can you please give this video a thumbs up just so more people can see this video and also discover my channel? And if you like what you see on this channel, click on the subscribe button, join the community. I would really appreciate it. So let's start with number 10. This show is on Netflix and it's Rasing Dion. It's got 2 seasons. The second season just came out not long ago, so do check it out. I really like season 1. Season 1 was really interesting. It follows the life of a young mom with their son that's got powers and not having a dad in their life. It follows the struggles of raising Dion, pretty much what the title says. Season 1 was phenomenal. The storyline was amazing. Season 2 is a bit meh for me because it kind of like got too cold. It started off hot and then got cold by like 3rd or 4th episode, but I definitely would recommend you watching it because you might actually enjoy it. So a little bit of superhero action in there, but from a young child. Okay, so that is my number 10. Okay, let's jump on to number 9. Number 9 is Modern Love. Modern Love has only got 1 season on Amazon Prime and I really enjoyed the whole season. Like I binge watched it the whole day. I literally was stuck to it. It's just pure drama. It follows people in relationship. It follows actually 2 young people trying to find love and they ended up finding themselves. I love the character development. I love the fact that they talked about struggles in a marriage and how things can be rosy on paper or to people, but within it may not be too rosy. It can be quite hard. It really follows the struggle of relationship, marriage, and all of those kind of things, you know, things that we deal with in this present day. That's why it's called Modern Love and it's only got 1 season. I don't think there's a season 2 coming, but it's got 1 season on Amazon Prime. My number 8 will be a show on Netflix called In the Code. In the Code is a pure assassin action kind of series. It follows a woman that, you know, ran away from being an assassin and wanted to start a life of her own, and then being sort of dragged back into it and also dragged back into it in the country that she fled from. So it was a game changer. I really love it. It's got a lot of thriller, drama. Literally, I sat there all day as well, binge watch this. There's only one season of In the Code and I really love it. The storyline was great. The character development was epic. Okay, I really enjoyed it and I definitely would recommend you watching this. You know, being a mom to a teenager and also being an assassin, it must be something else. Okay, so do check that out. So let's jump on to my number 7 and this show is called Queens and it's on Disney Plus. If you're into like kind of like reality TV, hip-hop, rap, it's all about that. So the show follows a group of older women now and how they're trying to go back to music industry or to the rap world that they were so huge on when they were in their 20s, but now they are all in their 40s. So you really follow how they're trying to navigate those things, merging music and rap into the new life that they have now. So it's quite interesting. It made me cry a bit because there are sad moments in there, there are epic moments in there. I celebrated their wins. I felt bad when they lose, and yeah, it's really touching. It's only season 1 on Disney Plus, which is also on Stars, so do check that out. I would really recommend it if you enjoy something like reality TV. I love the storyline and I love the character development as well. It's really a good one to watch. So let's jump on to my number 6. My number 6 will be on Amazon Prime and this is called American Gods. I love that show. I think they've got 3 seasons at the moment. I'm not sure if the 4th one is ever coming out, but the first 2 seasons is epic. It talks about how old gods like Odin and all of those other gods trying to navigate life in the 21st century. Odin being the one that it really focused on, and things around him, how he's trying to come back on top while other gods are, or the new gods, which is technology, is trying to pull him down. Okay, so that is that one, and it follows a life of him and also trying to bring his son, which is much older, and his son is absolutely hot. He's a good looking chap. Okay, I'm just gonna put that out there. He's a good looking chap. So I was trying to bring him into the whole situation, and you really need to watch it. It's really interesting. I think they've got a book as well, so do check that out. If you're into reading, you can check out the book as well. All right, so we're getting to the hot one, so let's jump on to my number 5. My number 5 will be the latest show that just came out on Netflix, and that is called Viking Valhalla. I really like the show. I've never watched anything Viking like, but this, I was hooked in it. I really love the storyline. I love the character development, things that I didn't expect from the characters at the end. I wouldn't have seen that coming at all. It's a really good show. If you like Viking stuff, then this show is for you. It really follows a life. The main characters are 2 men and 1 woman, and it really follows how they navigate being, you know, powerless or trying to find their feet and become who they should truly be. And it kind of like follows how they became something else, how they transformed. It's very graphic. I love the storyline, I love the character building, and I love everything about the show. It just got me hooked from episode 1. I was hooked, and I watched everything in one day as well. Yeah, I watched it all in one day. So this is a really good show. It just came out, and it's only season 1 on Netflix, so do watch it. Viking Valhalla. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I really hope I'm pronouncing it right. So let's jump on to my number 4. Bridgerton. Bridgerton is back. Bridgerton is back next week. I'm really excited. Season 2 of Bridgerton, if you haven't watched Bridgerton, go check it out. The season 2 is going to be based on the brother, so I'm really excited. And the main character, or the main lead of the female for the brother, is a mixed race or a black girl. So that is even getting me more excited. The first season follows the life of a young girl back in the 20s trying to find a husband, and she ended up finding someone that was unexpected. And the storyline, their love line, she didn't know anything about, you know, how to express herself, and the guy really brought that out of her, if you get what I mean. So yeah, do check it out. I love the storyline as well as the character development. It came, you know, slow and steady, and burst into something big. Some things that I didn't expect her to say, you know, some things I didn't expect her to do. Oh God, she did it. In their relationship, they had their ups and downs. I love the character development of how, you know, her mom was in charge, and then she became in charge, and then her husband became in charge, and then they both became in charge. So the storyline was perfect, character development was perfect, everything was tip-top. The imagery, everything is full of drama, and a little bit of, you know, you will smile here and there, or you will laugh here and there. So do check it out. It's a really good show. Season 2 is out next week, so I am excited about that. So do check out Bridgerton, and Bridgerton is my number 4. My number 3 is on Amazon, and this is, drum rolls, this is The Marvelous Life of Mrs. Maisel. It really followed a show of a young lady who was a wife and everything, a devoted wife and a mom, and then got divorced and trying to now find a life for her own, while also trying to find a new career path in entertainment, and not just any type of entertainment. She wanted to be a comic, and she was killing it. So the show is full of drama, it's full of mixed culture or interracial relationship as well, and it's also full of a lot of laughter. Like, you're gonna laugh your head off. So do check out the show. It's got 4 seasons now on Amazon Prime, so do check that out. So that is my number 3. Let's jump on to my number 2. So my number 2 will be the show on Apple TV, and this is C. C follows a man who is blind, and like the whole country is blind, or the whole world is blind, but there are a few people that could see, and his own non-biological kids could see, and it follows how he's trying to protect them from being killed and situations that develop around it. So do check that out. It's 2 seasons now, and both seasons are epic. It's got the man Aquaman in there, and the storyline is absolutely phenomenal. On the character development, even seeing how season 2 is, it's amazing. It's a slow burner character development, but it just shows how much how they could take the story. The story still needs to keep going. I love the way the show was written, and everything about the show is just top notch. Season 1 was hot, season 2 was hotter. I could not even believe it. I cannot wait for season 3 to come out. I don't know if it's gonna come out this year or next year. Finger crossed season 3 comes out, because it's gonna be epic. It's very graphic as well. It's a really good show, and it's a must watch. So let's jump on to my number 1. Drum roll for the number 1. My number 1 series that you should watch is They Stand. I really enjoyed this. It caught me by surprise because I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Like, I had literally low expectation, and from the 5-minute watch I was hooked. I was hooked on this, and we had to keep waiting every week for it to come out. It follows a life of different people actually, but it's kind of like the fight between the good and the bad. There was a pandemic and a lot of people passed away, and it now shows how the people that are on earth are trying to find a place for themselves, and there's now a fight between good and evil. So the story touched on different things. There's touch on religion, good and debate between good and bad. There's also, you know, who's gonna win at the end of it. Who's gonna win? Did evil win? Did good win? And it follows the life of how people are trying to pick between good and bad. So it really follows their struggles, their daily struggles, and their daily urges just to always do good. I really love the character development of the show as well. I wasn't expecting certain things or certain people to make certain decisions, but they did. So do check the show out. I loved it. It's very graphic as well. And yeah, so that is pretty much it. So do check all the shows out. I will list it also in the description box below, the names, so you can get the right name and the right place to find them. And yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.